Welcome, guys, to Myndscapepodcast. My name is Mustafa with my wife and co-host Fatima. Mustafa.
Why'd you have to clap?
Yeah. This is for us, man. So, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Babe, what are you wearing glasses for?
It's a little bright in here.
I know it's a little bright, How did I look though? Let me see.
Like Mustafa.
Yeah, you look good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So do you.
Thank you very much. Let me see. I think you look good. My hair looks fine too.
Yeah, you got that little nipple right there.
No. Yeah, my hair is a little short. Because I cut it last time a little short. So I'm not able to pull it all the way back up. But anyways, I think still I look cute.
He lied. I cut it.
You cut it? Oh yeah, you
Yeah, I
did
cut it.
actually.
It hasn't grown ever since.
I know. That was a horrible idea. But anyways, so what do you want to talk about today, babe?
I don't know. Let's talk about some.
I'm just kidding.
We're gonna talk about Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
I know. Andrew Tate. So today, actually, guys, we want to talk about Andrew Tate. Let me make sure we are recording. Yes, we are. So we want to talk about him, if he has anything to offer to say to the world, pretty good. It's not, do we agree on him in some point of view? That
Well, I think we know that he has something to offer to the world, right?
absolutely, it has a lot of followers. That means if he has something to say to the world for sure. So let me start with this. Do you like Andrew Tate
Do I like him?
as a person?
I feel like I don't know him.
Uh-huh.
I don't really know him. I hear all like the banter.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But personally, I wish when people interview him or do a podcast or whatever with him,
Mhm.
like, can you ask him like personal questions? You know what I mean? Like, I can we get to know the guy? I feel
see.
like for example, when you wake up in the morning, like, what do you eat? What do you like to eat?
Yeah. To be honest, I have the same thing. I feel like all the podcasts that I watch about Andrew Tate, it's literally like the same thing, just
Same shiz, different face.
yeah, the same dishes is just different flavors, I guess. It's like almost the same questions, the same everything. And I feel like actually Andrew Tate, he will love to someone to spice things a little bit, just come in different angles and stuff like that. Actually, right now, one of the latest podcast he did, not the latest, but one of the latest, actually. The podcast he did is with this guy. He's an Asian. I think he lives in Georgia, I believe. So he has a kind of small channel too. He's a podcaster. I like him. He's pretty good. If you guys, I think his name Mark. I think he goes by Free Thinkers, I believe so. I watched some of his podcasts, and this guy, he went to Romania and he did an interview with him. I think that was pretty good, I think, in my opinion, than some other ones. A lot of people, they were like very similar in a way. So I like that. He didn't ask him about his jail case, which is a lot of people love to ask those questions and everything. It's just like he took a little bit of a different angle, which is I really enjoyed the podcast. It was like a 4 hours podcast. It took me a week to finish it, but it was pretty good. Andrew Tate, please, if you're watching this, I would love to have you in our podcast. Me and my wife, we can ask you some questions. What do you like to eat?
Yeah, and also like
for lunch and breakfast.
for real.
No,
Like,
seriously,
what do you like to eat? What's your favorite food? Like, what do you break your fast with? Like, what do you do now during Ramadan? Like, who do you share that with? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
And like, I also wonder, like, I know he has kids and like, like he has like wives, mothers, whatever, baby mamas or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's going to like settle with like one woman or even marry multiple women. But like, I wonder if he's going to seek like a Muslim woman to like marry. You know what I mean? Like I wonder if he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Someone who can share he can share the religion with and kind of just grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, well, before we jump in there, no, seriously, if you, Andrew Tate, please, if you ever watch this, you come across it anywhere, I would love to have an interview with you. I think I don't know, I have in my head a different questions that I really want to ask you person to person instead. A lot of people just asking literally the same questions again and again. And I feel like they did so many different episodes. I feel like they should know better, but I guess.
Or I also wonder, actually, sorry to cut you off. I wonder, what if he's like hostile? What if he's like, none of your business?
No. So again,
What do you think? I don't know. I don't know him. So I'm like, what is he like? None of your business?
So Mark, which is the Asian guy that I told you about, the free thinker, podcaster. He did another episode. He was talking about behind the scenes of the interview or the podcast he did with, and he told him before they sat down to talk, he was like, there is anything you don't want me to talk about and stuff like that. He was like, look, I'm an open book, go ahead, ask me any questions you want, what I'm saying? So he doesn't care, and I like Andrew Tate just because he can be serious, he can be funny, he can be like, it's like a weather, he changes. Exactly. He knows how to go with the flow, which is pretty good. So, and I feel like we know him as like, because it's good or whatever. But there is a lot of sponsorship. They want you to sell your soul to them. Right. They are interested in your soul, in your voice, and the people are watching you to shape their thinking and have them to be thinking a certain way, right? And those viewers, right, or fans, you want to call, or whatever you want to call them, they sold their soul for free through that guy they are watching on the internet, right? So if you're watching me, you believe what I'm saying, right? And now you are behind me, and whatever I give you, you believe it and stuff like that. So you literally sold your soul with me in the same movement. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. And a lot of these people, they have this crazy sponsorship. Basically they sell their soul to the devil in a way, that they promote a lot of things, can be very bad for you and healthy for you, kill you. All they think about money and the way how you're gonna be thinking about the future and stuff like that, right? And there is so many people you are subscribing to, they are like this. And that's why you have to subscribe to this channel, because we're not one of those people. We will say the truth, and no matter what, even if you kill us or leave us alone, we will say the truth. And we will never ever get even a penny from someone to, trying to like have us say or do certain things at all. We're not those kind of people. But anyways, this is not about us.
Unless they buy me like a Gucci bag or something. I mean, then
Gucci bag?
Yeah. Sold.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm just kidding.
That's it.
No, it's cool that you said that, because like earlier you mentioned Andy Frisella, and we enjoy watching his
podcast.
I'll say show, because to me it's kind of like a show. Like,
it is a show.
But it's his, we like watching his YouTube channel. I like the visual more than the audio for me. I'm more of a visual person.
Too. Yeah.
And he literally said exactly kind of what you said in different words. But how cool would it be to have like Andy Frisella and Andrew Tate like in one table? I would love that. I would love that. I would pay money to sit in the front and watch that.
Do you know actually Andrew Tate? I mean, and Andy Frisella, he's cool with Andrew Tate. I don't know, they're that friends, but it never said anything bad about him. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I heard many times he back him up and stuff like that.
Well, I would. It would be hard for me to believe.
I would love to see that. I've been thinking about. I would love to see that.
It would be hard for me to believe that Andy would say something negative about someone that reputable and someone who.
Come on, Andy, please. If you're watching this podcast, please take that jet, man. Fly to Romania. Go for real. And DJ. Take the team. You can call me on my phone. My phone is 707. I'll give you the rest in the email. and just hit me up. I will be just sitting in the background. I would love to watch that podcast. I think it will be like the badass podcast ever.
It would be great.
I think Andy and Andrew Tate, they are very intense people in a way, which is gonna cause like a chaos, and it's gonna be like, I think that podcast, if ever happened, I think it will literally hit
Amazing chaos. So you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
amazing chaos, and I think it would. I think the numbers it will like. I think it will break the record of the rest of human.
One of them
history
should
or
run for president, and the other one should run for vice president.
Yeah, maybe they
Honestly.
should go both. Like literally, like both of you guys get the money together and ran for, Yeah, Andy, he want to be a president in future. We like Andy. We support what he stands for and stuff like that. Again, we don't agree about everything what he say, but I would say 85 to 90% of the things he say, I support him, and the things that I don't support him on, it's just because, like I said before, I'm a Muslim, so I see certain things from an Islamically lens. That's why my religion doesn't allow me to just go ahead and just sign any paperwork people give me. That's why I have a certain moral and I have certain structure in my life that I cannot cross, and that's why my soul, it's not for sale, and her soul as well. It's not for sale, because if she sold her
It's
soul,
sold to Allah already.
yeah, exactly, it's already
There's
sold.
nothing else. There's nothing else.
There's nothing else to sell. So okay. So are you still going with me in what I'm going with this, right? Like, are you still catching up with me?
Mm-hmm.
So they offered them a $50 million for a sponsorship, and agreement is when they were like super famous and everybody want to like talk to them and stuff like that before they went to jail. And they're like, you know what about you be sponsored by us? We'll give you $50 million for a contract, right? And you promote this product, whatever. Then you change your words about Gaza and other country.
Change your opinion.
Change your opinion, and that means when you change your opinion, right? Don't talk about it. Don't say these things. That means the people are listening. They need to change their opinion as well, too, right? About Gaza and other. Is a terrorist country? That's what they call it, I guess. I keep forgetting the name. But anyways, if you guys know Gaza, right? So another country that they've been fighting with, that's why change their opinion about the situation, and about gender thing and some other things, right? And they refuse because, again, guess what? They have the money. They don't want anything like that, and they have morals. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be, because guess what? This life, it doesn't last forever, right? And after that, they start experiencing all these attacks from social media, getting banned from everywhere and everything, right? And after that, they went to jail, right? So recently they started speaking up. They've been mentioning it for a good amount of time. Even the previous time, they want us to sell our soul, but we refuse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But recent videos, they've been mentioning that even more, and they go in a little bit more deeper and deeper, and they don't want to crack.
So do we know this like company?
They want to crack the egg pretty soon, and I'm excited for that. I want to know the company. Majority of the companies are evil, anyways. Trust me on that. They want to crack the egg, so we can see the baby chicken in there. But
that's a fat chicken for 50 million. That's a fat chicken.
Absolutely. But so they end up. So they don't say exactly the company, but they are going a little bit more into it, right? But one of the latest podcasts they did, him and his brother, I think the podcast episode is called Oscars. Is it, that's what it is?
Yeah,
the Hollywood
Oscars. Yeah.
Oscars, right? And they were doing the what they call it, the gay gate or caper gate. What is it? Is a gate caper. So basically, you hit this wall for the keeper. I can't even remember exactly the terminology that they use, but basically it is a wall that you hit as far, like if you are,
They were talking about Duff Patty.
a Duff Patty thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
exactly. So you hit you get to a certain fame and money and stuff like that, and you want to pursue more. If you want to be like a star, right? So if you are an actor, you want to be a star, you hit this wall. Now you need help, you need sponsors, you need all that. That's where you get all corrupt and damaged, and you sell your soul to the devil, right? Basically, and you change your own opinion about a lot of different things, and now you are bringing a lot of people with you, believing you what you're saying and everything, right? So they were explaining all that, which is super true. If you don't know about this stuff, you are very naive in a way, so and after that, they react on John Cena.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, John Cena, in a way, I liked him when I was growing up because, again, I'm not too old. I'm like, in my late 20s kind of thing. So I kind of grew up watching a Rock with John Cena. John Cena, The Rock, he was kind of like dying a little bit, and John Cena is coming up like being the star, right? And I liked him, you see like this wild guy, all these muscles and everything, you know what I'm saying? So like anytime we're playing WWE with friends or whatever, I'm always like the John Cena guy, you know what I'm saying? So, but over time, you see him, the guy, start hanging out with the Hollywood people and stuff like that. And, he started wearing dresses and stuff like that. And painting his nails. And it was just so funny, and all of a sudden the guy got naked and started walking in the middle of everybody, and people like, yeah, they are having a joke with that, whatever.
I wonder for how much he sold himself. I do wonder for how much he sold himself. That's wild. I used to be same like you, a big fan. My parents used to take me to wrestling matches to go watch. So that's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
I think, his like Marine movies did not take off, and he really wanted to make it into Hollywood, and he had to sell himself for pretty darn cheap.
Yeah, and we know all these people that yo, what was that? Little earthquake.
My little kitty.
Anyways, so all these people, and there's so many people are, were what is it? All these people, they wear different dresses in previous times, and we all know these people. It's crazy. So basically, he was making fun of them, and he was explaining why these people do these things, why they're doing it, for what, the reasoning,
Right.
and everything. Basically, he attacked the whole entire Hollywood. All the different people are signed the contract with these evil people. So of course, someone in there got pissed off, right? Someone in there got really pissed off. It's like, man, these brothers, they just keep pushing this button, and we just like, man, can you just leave us alone and move on and do something with your life or whatever? But you just keep pushing this button. Like, what do you want to do with this, right? Guess what happened? And he been mentioning that the previous 2 or 3 podcasts that he did with people, he's like, UK, it's gonna attack me. UK, it's gonna attack me, right? And guess what? UK attacked him. Yeah, something happened with a different female. I think
20 years ago?
over 10 years ago. I think I can remember exactly. I think 2012 or 15, somewhere in there. That
When he was 10, he touched a lady's butt.
it's almost like that. So from what he said, the allegations are like, a sex abuse and
Sexual aggravation.
and crazy stuff, like all the words.
Yeah, I think I saw sexual aggravation or something like that.
Yeah. I think yeah, multiple charges. When it comes to that, basically, violence and stuff like that, right? And yeah, so and they talked to Romania police and they told him, yo, go get those bad guys and put him back in jail because we have a case from 2015 and they need to be in jail. They don't deserve freedom. Do it right now. So, of course, the Romania puppies ran away. Boom, 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 boom. Go to his house. Open up. We are the Romania police. We're going to get you back again in jail. And I don't know why all the time they have to take him to jail. The media have to know about it. They know. They are ready to go with their cameras and everything.
The media is there before the police.
It's crazy. Like I think they let the media know before the police or something like that. It's so crazy. Like, you know, if you want the guy, you just should go and grab him and take him. But the media right there is ready to go. They are recording 10 hours before. So the brothers didn't know and they're going to jail before the cops go, probably.
Yeah, like, oh, the media's here.
It's here. It's time to go to jail again.
Pack your shit.
Seriously.
Wear your chanclas.
Wear your chanclas. But anyway, so they took him to jail. But from what I heard, they said from themselves. Actually, Andrew Tate, he spoke about this case before. Even he went to jail or anything. He said someone that threw up. One of the girls threw up in his house, whatever, make a big mess. He kicked her out. She didn't like that. She's trying to, like, you know, basically, you know, she called the cops. She's trying to, you know, abuse him as far like, or she told the cops she got abused by him. Blah,
she got
blah, blah.
rejected and embarrassed, and now she wants payback.
Exactly. That's what happened. And so the brothers, I mean, so the cops, because she was texting him that, so Andrew Tate, all he had to do to show him the text messages and everything. So and it was literally no proof that, you know, whatever she said is there. So the case was closed. That was a long time. Probably, you know, 2015 or 12. That's probably his early 20s.
So the case is closed now.
That time. And they reopen it again because of this, right? So they were lucky this time, actually, the Romania judges, they were on his side. They're like, yo, if you have any problem with this guy, after we finish our case with him, you can come get him, just buy him a ticket. They can fly over there. Do you, right? But as far right now, we are, you know, investigating our problem with them. So whatever going on, so we can do that. You know, after we finish our situation with them, then you can get them or whatever. So they were lucky, right? And UK did that because in UK or here in America also, you can put somebody in jail, then investigate what's going on with the case, right? You need to have proofs and have everything. Then you have a proof why you want to put this guy in jail. Then you go and do so. Then you go with trial or whatever it may be, right? But in Romania, you can put someone in jail. Then you can do your research. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's different. So they want to abuse the law against them, so they can basically put them in jail, right? And put them in jail and abuse the law against them, right?
Yeah.
But Romania this time, actually, they did pretty good with them, or the judge, whoever the judge. I think you gotta do the right thing. So you did the right thing. I think shout out to you. If you are, I think they mentioned she was a woman. So shout out to you, lady. So what do you think about that? Like, something happened like 10, 20 years ago when somebody is just trying to come and hunt you down from the situation. Like, what's going on here? So what do you think something you did about 10, 20 years ago and all of a sudden will come and trying to, like, someone hunt you down because you did something 10, 20 years ago? And usually now we can see these cases been happening only when it comes to, like, a female thing, right? Like a female, you know, she's like, oh, you know, my fourth ex.
It's always some sort of sexual harassment is what you're saying.
Yeah. You know, it's always like some fourth, fifth ex, you know, it's kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
Some kind of.
So listen, I will give you I think I can only give you my female perspective on this, because if I try to give you, I can't give you any other perspective because I'll be biased, but I'll give you my female perspective on this.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's horseshit because just myself, I can't fathom accusing someone of something so many years later. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be okay with not calling someone out, snitching, or accusing, or suing, or reporting someone for something they did to me 10 years, 15 years, even if it's like 3 to 5 years. Unless I didn't know who that person was who committed that crime or whatever against me, unless I was unconscious and I wasn't 100%, like I knew 100%, like let's just say maybe I was like drugged or something and I knew I was abused, but I didn't know who, I didn't know if it 100% happened or some sort of situation like that.
Okay.
Unless I was 100% unsure who and what took place.
Yeah.
There's no way that like, like you can do that. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. I can't really wrap my head around it. Besides, I'm seeking something, which is to hurt you, to cause harm, to defame you. You know what I mean? To drag your name through the media in a negative way. So, long story short, I think it's a BS. I don't think these allegations are true. You know what I mean? I think that there is some sort of twisted truth to whatever happened. You know what I mean? Maybe it was a one-night stand. She's bitter and things went sideways. And now that he's, let's just say on top of the world, she's trying to drag them or him down,
Yeah.
Unless someone seeked her out, and was like, hey, you're this lady from his past. How about let me pay you this much so you can, like basically screw him over.
It's crazy. Okay, so what do you think is basically after he spoke about the John Cena thing and Oscar thing, and he explained everything almost like to details. I mean, details to the T's. Like, I don't know what else you want more than this, right? And boom, I think like 48 hours after that dropped that podcast, or they did that podcast, and this the police come and got him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Someone got mad in those 48 hours, right? Someone got pissed off. Like, this guy, he's ruining everything we've been building.
Someone paid somebody to do something,
right? And no, and he keep. So what do you think he been mentioning that UK is coming after him? It's next. He'll be like, UK is going to do something next now because the Romania case, it's already crumbling, right? Like, they have nothing in the case, whatever, this and that, right? It's just waiting for this trial. And a lot of people would ask him, like, what's next? Or if there is, it would be like UK. I feel like UK is gonna attack us pretty soon, anytime, and boom, not even just a couple of weeks or whatever, and you see this is coming from UK. And UK, I don't know if you know this or no, that they banned him from schools. You can't mention his name, you can't talk about him and stuff like that. It's literally Andrew Tate become against the law these days.
If I was at school, I'd be like, hey, Andres Tate? Andres Tate?
Andres Tate. Because before we start the podcast, she showed me this clip. I don't know if you can find the clip or no, but if you find it, probably we should drop it down here for you guys. Hopefully Andrew Tate can see this guy. His name, what is it? Andrew Tate?
No, it's
Andres
Tate. But I'm just saying, like, I would put Drew Tate.
Yeah,
something.
So the guy, he become against the law these days, in UK. It's crazy. They make him sound like a Hitler in a way, like you can even mention his name, you can talk about him. It's like ridiculous, like. Do you think he can fly back in there or no? Huh? You think after he'll be free and everything, you think he will be able to fly back? because that's his home, you know. He is an
Yeah.
American, but he grew up out there. So,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
his mother, I believe, he's there. So you think
It's hard because like I think he can.
yeah,
Yeah, I think he can. I'm gonna just say yeah, he can. F
yeah,
him.
it's gonna be hard.
F him.
I think it's gonna be hard, but anyways, it's crazy. But like, what do you think about like literally after the kind of exposed the Oscar and the gay gatekeeper they say, you know, when you hit that wall again, right? That ceiling, and you still want that money, you want that fame and everything. And literally, and they show some videos crazy, like some series they were watching in Netflix, and some you know, actors they were in the movie, whatever, they were a badass that time, and and he was like, he was just wondering what they are doing since the series did, you know, like what's their career right now and everything. And he showed the guy that was the movie made about, you know, like one of the gangsters and stuff like that. Then boom, they found him taking picture with the human's heart, eating it with a bunch of blood, and he has like this you know, female fetish features in him, you know, they're having this like a woman necklace and, you know, stuff like that. And boom, he's taking a shower with like blood water, and, you know, basically he's like super gay,
Do you know who this guy is?
I don't know. He's a UK actor, but that's what it shows you, because now he made the first movie, he makes some money, got a little bit of fame, so he's not able to go back and just live a normal life after he got some fame and money, and you know, and he can work a normal job and stuff like that because people know him and they know him as an actor or whatever. This is as a new movie star or whatever, right? And boom, if you want, you know, if you want to make more money, you want to be in another series, you want to be in another movie, you gotta sell yourself, man. You gotta sign this contract, and you know, to make this money and stuff like that. So boom, and they do that, and that's why he's doing those very evil pictures, you know.
Yeah.
So, and after he exposed all this, he got arrested basically, you know. Like, what's your thought? Do you have any opinion or thought about like what can be, what could be, you know? Can you be an FBI agent for a minute?
I think they have a watchroom specifically for him. Like they have like a certain building or something, like the Andrew Tate building, you know, where they freaking surveillance him and watch every move. And they're like, oh, alert, something happened. This happened. Go after him. That happened. Okay, let's look at his files. What can we get him now? Oh, how about this? How about that? They totally have like a special wing for him.
Absolutely. Okay, another question too. You think they are watching his content?
100%. Somebody is. Somebody gets paid to do that.
Absolutely, I believe so. I believe they are watching his content 24
They probably
hours.
enjoy it too.
Yeah.
That's a funny thing.
Yeah. It's
They probably like, yeah, you're right. Shoot, you caught us.
So okay. So, but what's our relationship to this now? Like, okay, now they are coming after these brothers or whatever.
What is our relationship to this?
Yeah, like
it's how our relationship is. This doesn't only affect them. Our relationship to this is that this can happen to anybody. Like the fact that they will take these two human beings and completely strip them away from their freedom for those many months, for those many days, accuse them of a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the fact that no one can do anything about it because they end up in the same position. I think it's bizarre. I think it's crazy.
Wow.
And I feel like to a point, you know, you want to feel you sort of kind of feel hopeless, you know, like what do? You can't do anything. But I think that what we have to do is just keep at it one day at a time. Keep praying.
Yeah.
You know, stick with Allah, and we all know that Allah will expose the truth sooner or later. And you know, all things come to an end.
Yeah.
All things come to an end. So they better watch their backs.
Well, absolutely. I think you said it beautifully out there. This is I feel like it relate to us, to all of us. This is not about Andrew Tate or Tristan Tate or anything like that. I think this is has to do with humanity, right? It's like exactly again, we're back to Gaza. Look, Gaza, what's going on in it, and nobody doing anything. They can't stop it, but no one want to stop it, right? Because these elite people, they are enjoying it and they want it to keep going. So why they will even try to stop it, right? And to say, and as us as a human being, we just watch it and we can't do anything about it. And the end of the day, it's going to harm us, all of us. It's gonna come after. They're gonna come after us as well too. Just a matter of time. And this is exactly to him too. Yeah, we're like, oh, it's not me. It's not me. Of course, it's not you right now. But tomorrow or other day, one day, you're gonna do something, or a lady or anything like that that will accuse you of something. Then they're gonna come after you. Or one day you're gonna decide to speak on the mic, like right now, what I'm doing. Then probably they're gonna come after you. So yes, of course, this situation, it has to do something to all of us. We cannot be quiet when these elite people.
But you know
decide,
what? They can't come after every single person. They can't.
If we stand up against it.
So with that being said, everyone has to speak up and say something about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like people now are cowards and they hide their tail between their legs and they don't want to say anything.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So,
or they're bought. They're easily bought.
And I feel like here in America, so a lot of Americans, they're going to get mad at me, but I don't care. I'm going to say what I have in my mind. Here in America or a lot of other countries, I would say all the Western countries, they're very comfortable, they drive a decent car, a $30, $50, $60,000 car. They live, 3 to 5, $500,000, even $1 million car, and everything is still being paid for. They have to work, they have payments on the house and the car and everything, so they live comfortably, but not super comfortably, right? They have all these things, but they can't stand on anything that has to do with their freedom or with their rights or other people's rights or anything like that. They are super coward because they are scared to lose what they have, which is nothing. Literally, you are worried about to lose your little car, your little house and stuff like that. But then they're going to come for your main things, which is your air you're breathing and food you're eating. And we forgot to tell them, babe, too, what we saw in Europe recently, in Amsterdam, Belgium, right? And even here in America, it's happening, but the media's been hiding this for so long. But we're gonna expose it for a little bit here, which is there are. The farmers, they are coming after the farmers. They are making their farming industry so hard and too many regulations and stuff like that. And these guys, they can't even produce the vegetables and the meats and the milk and everything what we need. And and in Amsterdam, it's going way crazy. Like people are fighting each other.
France
too. It's literally people, the farmers are fighting against the cops and everything, and the cops steal, which is the cops are coward because they need to eat too. You know what I'm saying? So logically, you gotta think
they're bought, though. They're
bought. Yeah, exactly. We don't have nothing against with the cops. We love the cops. Well, we love the cops that they stand for the right things, not just a bots. If you are a bot, well, nobody care about the bot anyways. We don't have no connection with with the bots. We have a connection with the human being, not with the people are acting. They look like a human, but they are just a bot. Do this, they go and do it. Do this, they go and do it. And they don't think logically, is it this thing I'm doing? Is it the right thing to do right now for me and my family and for my neighborhoods and stuff like that? Or just gonna make my elite people happy, giving hard time to these people, right? So it's ridiculous. So that's what I'm saying. If we don't all of us stand up and talk against these things, they're gonna come after me, after you, and after everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what they are doing. That's why the Andrew Tate situation, it has to do something with all of us. So if you like him, it's okay. If you don't like him, it's okay. but you have to stand on the right things, which is
the thing is though, when it comes to that food situation, a lot of people here in America don't care. They want to go to their drive-thru and eat their fucking chicken nuggets and drink their milkshakes from McDonald's, from Wendy's, from Burger King. A lot of people nowadays, they don't care about having a real burger with real beef, grown, real, like
a real food. There people
real
are
beef that's
so addicted to these
raised
chemicals.
you know, raised and
It's like a
harvested
cigarette to
here in
them.
America.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Western people are so comfortable with the little life they have, and they can't even stand up for anything. You know what I'm saying?
So good. It's so good. Shut up.
Yeah, it's so.
You don't even know what real food tastes like.
Seriously, I swear they don't even know that, which is ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. We have to stand up against these elite people and stop taking, giving hard time to the farmers people, and we have to stand up with the people that are being stripping away the freedom from them, and we have to do to stop this. Yeah, we have to stop it, because if we don't stop it, all of us we're gonna lose, isn't it, babe?
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong. Please tell me I'm wrong.
We're gonna end up eating like forever plastic apples supplied by Bill Gates.
So yeah. So anyways, this is gonna be like another topic again. We'll talk about the food industry pretty soon here as well too. So please, babe. Please, babe. So funny. So like, please,
What do you
babe.
need?
Do you need to? That's what I'm trying to ask for something. I was
Well,
like, hey, please,
you don't
babe.
need anything. Our cats need us, as you can hear. Our cats
And
are
going wild.
Well, it's
boots.
specifically one cat, our baby of the house.
Yeah.
Needs us. So
Attention.
needs attention. But thank you guys for tuning in. It's been great.
Yeah. So what's your last thought about the Andrew Tate thing situation, the way how he talks his message and everything, so we can close this? Like, what's your
My last thought is actually not really
and maybe if he watches this video,
Listen, yeah, well, if he watches this video,
maybe something you want to tell him,
can we hop on like a Zoom call or something? Because we can't travel yet. Our baby's too little. I don't feel comfortable traveling. But yeah, we definitely want to get to know like him, not the controversial, not the rapist, not the misogynistic him. Like, come on. Like, we're tired of watching the same freaking interviews. It's just like sometimes like when it comes to like all this like matrix and like food thing, just like what's actually going on in the real world, I'm so passionate about it and it gets me so worked up. Like, it really grinds my gears. You know what I mean? This is something that's like, it's so frustrating because it's like right in front of people's faces, but yet there's so much, like so little that some people can do because a lot of people are like asleep. They don't realize what's happening.
Yeah.
But let me tell you this. My last thoughts are for anyone else who's going to interview him or whatever. Can you guys ask like more interesting questions, like more in depth, more thorough, more questions about him, so people can actually get to know him and like see that he's an actual human being and he's not just like some misogynistic person out there to attack all the women. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like for everybody else. And my other last thought, since you brought up the whole farming issue, it's like if you're going to engage in food and you like food, like how about try eating real food? Like not McDonald's, not like fake stuff.
Yeah.
I get it if you want to eat that once in a while here and there. I'm not saying don't forever eat that kind of stuff. But how about try eating like a real burger? How about eating like grass-fed food, pasture-raised
a real
eggs?
coffee, not Starbucks coffee.
Well,
you know, come on.
It's such a shame that they did that.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, Starbucks coffee, it's not a real coffee. If you are saying I want to get a coffee,
I mean,
and you go
it's
to
coffee,
Starbucks,
but it's lame. Go to Pete's. I like Pete's.
I think any coffee shop you walk into it, I mean, and it doesn't smell like a coffee, it's not a coffee shop. Come on. And Starbucks, I can't even remember when the last time it smelled like a coffee smell in a Starbucks. So it's not a coffee shop. It's a juice. It's a jumper juice.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, guys,
yeah,
just like try to figure out a way to support your local farmers because we really need them.
Absolutely.
And even if you live in a area where there's like no farmers market or like a farm nearby, go to like Sprouts or go to like, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Whole Foods just because they are owned by Amazon, and I
We
mean,
used to. Yeah.
even then, like, you know,
Yeah.
Amazon's taking over, whatever, that's another story.
Yeah.
But just try to like buy from a small company or a company that does the right thing.
Yeah.
You know, Whole Foods does actually a good job at selling things that are local. And so does Sprouts.
Yeah. Cool. Well, okay. So my last thoughts about the whole Andrew Tate situation. I wish him the best. You know, him and his brother.
Inshallah.
Hopefully, they get freed from all this situation. Hopefully, they didn't do anything wrong, which is so obvious right now. Because I think if they did anything wrong, they should be in the jail a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? They would never be released or anything like that. So, and hopefully, we all of us, we make videos, we post about it, we speak to this anybody's family members and stuff like that, what's going on in the world with these people and stuff like that. And there is so many different cases that are going on like this, and just we don't know about them just because we don't know their names and they don't make videos and stuff like that. So please, we have to claim all of us, because our freedom is stripping away. We never had freedom. We had just a tiny bit, which is like 5% or not even, and they're trying to take all of it now 100%, and we're gonna be all of us a robot, and we're gonna replace us with a robot. So please, guys, do whatever you can to be one of the do you remember about the percentage last time we were talking about? Be the what is it? Is the 5%? They're trying to the 4% or the 5% trying to wake up the 90%, the zombie people. So hopefully you be a part of it. That's why we're making this podcast, to be part of this movement and help the other people to wake up as well. So yeah, I wish them to be freed from all these crazy allegations they have, and like I said, I like them. You know, I think they're funny. Funny people are cool. And they're just hoping, you know, people get better and stuff like that, and have nothing wrong with that. I think, you know, if you resonate with their message, listen to them. If you don't, stay away from them. I think it's simple. People need to have their own opinion to say what they want to say, or the way how they want to talk to them, to talk to their audience, basically, right? Yeah. I think that's all. I think nothing else. So if you guys like this podcast or this episode, please make sure subscribe, like, and comment. And we are coming with a new episode pretty soon here. It's gonna be super spicy, so stay tuned for that. Any last words?
No, thank you guys.
Thank you guys for watching. All right, guys, peace out.